One is positive charge and negative charge. There are two different types of charges are there. You can see that atom inside structure, this is the nucleus which consists of protons, and the charge of the nucleus is positive. And around the nucleus, what you are seeing that electrons are revolving. These electrons are consists of negative charge. So fundamental property of matter means that atom consists of the positive charges and negative charges in it. And total number of protons and total number of electrons. It means total number of positive charges, total number of negative charges are equal. That's why basically the matter is electrically neutral. But when the objects undergo friction, what happens? No, because of this atomic structure, the electrons arrangement, these electrons are jumping from one atom to another atom. Some of the substances will attract the electrons. Those who gains the electrons becomes the negative charge. Whichever the substance gains the electrons, then it will have the excess number of electrons. That object will become negative charge. When the objects are in friction, when electrons lost, whichever the matter lost the electrons, that becomes the positive charge. You understood now? What is a charge? Charge is the fundamental property of matter. It experiences a force when it is placed in electric field and magnetic field. Basically, how many different types of charges we have seen? Two, positive and negative. How a body is acquiring the charge? These bodies are losing or gaining the electrons by some means. Now we have seen that by friction. Whenever any body undergoes friction, it loses the electrons or it can gain the electrons. By losing that electrons, it becomes the positive charge. By gaining the electrons, it becomes the negative charge. This study of the charges, when these objects are at rest, we are going to call it as static electricity. But when we make these objects to move, when they make these charges to move, then that study of the charges in motion, we will call it as current electricity. Our chapter is dealing with current electricity. But to make the charges to move, we need to have an arrangement, electric circuit. This electric circuit will help us, will make the charges to move in the wires. Now let us see one thing. You can see the circuit here. So you can see the battery. You can see the battery here. This battery is supplying the charge carriers, and these charge carriers are moving in the circuit. And you can see the bulb using these charge carriers to do some work. What does the bulb do? Bulb gives us the light. How the bulb is giving us the light? Because of these charge carriers. How the charge carriers are moving? Because of the battery. So now you can see that it has started from the battery and its journey is moved along the path as it made is a complete circle or complete path. We are calling this complete arrangement is circuit. Now in the electric circuit, we are saying that we can make the charge carriers to move. So this flow of charges, we are calling it as a current. Now let us see that how we can measure the current. See Nana, the charge carriers are flowing. Are they flowing very less or very large amount of charges are flowing? So to measure this, we need one term, we call that one as electric current. That is what we are going to see in the next topic. So in the next topic, we are going to see its electric current formula, the total amount of the charge passing through a cross section of the area per unit time, we will call it as electric current, and its formula is I is equals to Q by T. So let me see in detail now. The electric current is denoted by the letter I, and the charge, amount of charge is denoted by the letter Q. Which one is carrying the charge here? Electrons are carrying the charge. So electrons, how many So per unit time, T stands for time. So total amount of charge passing through the cross section per unit time, we will call it as current. Or otherwise you can say that rate of flow of charge is called as electric current. If more amount of charge is passing, we will say that more current. If less amount of charge is passing, we will say that less current. So what is the formula we have learned to calculate the amount of charge, the amount of electric current? I is equals to Q by T. Now let us see one simple example. In this, we have to see that what is the details are given. Here they have given the details of current. How much they have given? Current is given as 0.5 amps. And they have given the time. How much time it moved? 10 minutes. So this 10 minutes we need to convert into seconds. Totally for 600 seconds the current has passed. Now they are asking us to calculate charge. Just now we have seen the current formula I is equals to Q by T. So cross multiply. Then total amount of the charge will be equals to I into T. What is the value of I is given here? 0.5 amps. And time is given here 600. And how much we are going to get? 300 coulombs of the charge. So now what are these A, seconds and coulombs? These are the units that we need to mention while representing the charge, current and time. So charge is measured in coulombs. Current is measured in amperes, and we know that time is measured in seconds. Okay, like this, we have some basic problems in this particular chapter. Mostly we will see that the amount of charge will be given and the time will be given, and we need to calculate the current. So I am going to conclude this topic today. So what we have seen in this topic, we have seen the study of charges which are at rest are called static electricity. And if these charges are made in motion, the study of the charges which are in motion is called current electricity. And rate of flow of charge is called electric current. And its formula we have seen I is equals to Q by T. So with this I am concluding the topic. Now let us see some questions that we need to answer. What are the questions we need to answer? What is a charge? What is a charge? It is a fundamental property of a matter that experiences a force when it is placed in electric field and magnetic field. Next, what is a circuit? The circuit which consists of sources of electricity, sources of electric current and the wires connected to the utilities. So when it makes a complete path, we will call it as electric circuit. Now define electric current. Rate of flow of charge is called electric current. Now you can see here one problem is there. 20 coulombs of charge passing through a cross section of 5 for 5 seconds. Here what is the data is given in the question, you can see. Q, charge is given, time, T is given. And they have asked us to calculate the amount of current. So substitute this in the formula, these values in the formula, we can get the electric current. So thank you very much, children.